Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of Walk With Me from Aspie with Attitude, where I show you the world from the eyes of an autistic individual, if you're watching this for the first time. And my name is David, I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have some speech difficulties along the way, and I have speaker syndrome, and that's why I call myself an Aspie. And when I'm filming all this was in early spring, which happened to be towards the end of September, 21st of September 2022, I made this video. So still going to gain some leaves on these trees. This is the only time I get to do it at Pirianda Gardens, as you've pretty much seen in the introduction. And here it is though, like, always wear those kind of clothes. Anyway, that's what I like wearing. So, as I sit down a little bit more, have you ever seen Walk With Me number 17, when I went to George Tyndale Gardens in Sherbrooke? And also, there was Walk With Me number 25, where I did go to Alfred Gardens, also in Sherbrooke. Pretty much almost in the same area as where these gardens are. So this is my first visit at the time this video upload. So let's explore this park, shall we? Well, let's go then. Come on, walk with me with Aspie with Attitude. Well dudes, still got a fair way to go before I find any given points of interest. I'm going to keep following this path down till I find something I'm actually really looking for. Yeah, please keep walking with me. So like, come with me then. Finally told you I was going to make it to a point of interest, which happens to be that green footpath you saw me walking down. That's where I want to get to. Oh, actually, absolutely beautiful where I am. Bit like a mini rainforest, just like what you've seen in Walk With Me number 20, when I went to Sherbrooke Falls or Sherbrooke Forest. Pretty much like that. This is where exotic plants and native plants all exist in harmony. That's the purpose of Pirianda Gardens here. So like, I'm really enjoying the walk here. And the reason I picked to go on that day is there's not very many people. Since you'll probably see the trees still bare from the winter months. Well, that's okay. Well, at least I'm happy to be making this video right now. And I must continue on this venture from Walk With Me, Aspie with Attitude. And I want to see if there's any more than what I've actually seen just then, apart from this single footpath and that green mossy path there. finished one of my major point of interest, which happened to be that fernery I was walking down the stairs beforehand. There was this path that was covered in moss. Despite the heavy foot traffic, I can't believe that the track stays carpeted with moss. And it was just so beautiful actually, just walking those beautiful stairs. Something I actually came all the way down there for, which was all worth it. So like, this park is also unfamiliar to me. So like, after my first visit, I'm actually must be doing awesome here. So like, I actually want to explore more of this park. So like, we've just seen here was actually started, this was a project that started, say, in 1963, and it was finally finished in 1981. Just as a shady heaven, particularly in the summer times when it gets really hot in this park. Yeah, it's just so exhausting actually, but it's just well worth it then. So like, I'm going to continue on with this adventure. So how cool is this? Actually just found a lizard in a rock garden. This is only the 21st of September 2022 that I'm actually seeing this right now, which is a perfect sign that a snake should be out by now. Since my friend Matt is scared of reptiles, and also he's scared of people popping balloons or balloons being blown up, considering that I'm in front of a house where people who made themselves rich, but actually selling balloons for people to pop. How ironic is this for Matt? And now that I've just got out of the rock gardens, and what I have in front of me is a house that belonged to a couple who actually own a famous company called Ansell. To give you a rundown what Ansell is, it's just a company where they've actually made rubber gloves for surgery, and maybe they've made balloons that we use at parties, and something you always carry with you if you're sort of like going for your adolescence, maybe all the time. So like, I just want to keep this very G-rated here. And one thing I couldn't believe that I've actually saw pretty much this time of the year, already reptiles coming out of hiding since they finished hibernation for the winter. So like, these days the building's actually used for a conference centre, and it still has all its original carpet and its original paint, maybe a coat of paint that may be needed every now and then. What once used to be a private house is now a conference centre in the Pirianda Gardens that I'm exploring right now. And I think there's just so much more to explore. Yeah, please come along. Come and walk with me from Aspie with attitude. Well, dudes, actually just finished that circuit, and I didn't quite expect that at all. So, like, I just thought I was actually wasting my time going here. Oh, what an adventure! And it's just well worth actually explored. What you just seen, just me going down all these stairs and walking alongside these small brick walls. That's just so cool. Like, you just don't know what you find if you visit any places like this for the first time. So like, I'll just see if there's a little bit more before I actually finish off this video from Aspie for Attitude. Yeah, please continue to walk with me. Now I thought I actually gonna stop right here, and this is just so cool. Like, I'm actually walking to a fern gully back in a cool temperate climate rainforest, which is actually so awesome. Like, this is what I love actually walking through is little rainforest, which I can't believe that there's actually rainforest near where I actually live. Pretty much the similar vibe to what you would have seen in Walk With Me number 20 when I visited Sherbrooke Forest. So like, I'm just heading closer to a town called Monbulk in the Dandenong Ranges. And I'm going to continue going forward in this path. So what I've decided to do is, I'm going to go forward to go back. So like, I'm not doing any backtracking in Pirianda Gardens now. It's just now rolling off my tongue like I wanted to. Well, let's continue on the adventure from Aspie for Attitude. Shall we? Now that comes to the very end of a walk through the little rainforest. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Like, I really love that forest. So like, I'm gonna follow this arrow. It appears that I'll be taken back to I've actually started my major walk after visiting the house. So I'll be going back to Mr. and Mrs. Ansell's house, which I showed you before, which is actually following this arrow. Yep, let's come along and go back to the top of the hill, shall we? Well, I finally actually made it back to the house, like what I actually said. Oh, what an awesome walk that was. Like, I just didn't expect to see all this at all. Which has actually made the video very fun to make. And what I'd like to do now is, I can fancy myself another time-lapse shot. And I'm going to head back to Rotunda, where I began the walk with me for this video upload that you're watching now from Aspie with Attitude at Pirianda Gardens. Now, only if I could get this rolling off my tongue, finally. Yep, I'm going to continue on with this walk right now. Well dudes, I actually finally made it back to where I said I was going to be, which was at Rotunda, just where I've actually started my whole video upload, and it took me 7 minutes to walk from the house to here. Oh dudes, I hope you really enjoyed this whole time lapse, and also not just time lapse, the whole entire walk in its core. Yeah, it's just like, the purpose of actually going there for the first time is making it a bit of a mystery, and pretty much making a documentary about it, almost like doing a Blair Witch Project, if you heard of it before. That's what it's all about when I'm doing these Walk With Me adventures. So like, always leave a link in the description down below if you want to see a playlist of every Walk With Me videos I've uploaded on the channel. So like, I had been to many places, like around Melbourne and maybe a few outside of, say, Victoria. Just pretty much travelling even outside of, say, Victoria to make these videos. Yeah, sorry about this. Like, it's just been a lot of hard thirsty work doing it. So like, as I sign off, like, please subscribe to Aspie with Attitude. That's all I ever ask for in terms of support for this channel. If you hit that red button. And also, there's always a notification bell that you can ring if you want to keep up to date for more cool videos like this. And also, please like and share this video around. That way you're showing more support for this channel, which has actually really made my presence on YouTube very possible. Like, particularly how I just always maintain my YouTube identity no matter what. So like, the way I've always been trying to pull this one off is with a fidget spin nose trick. So I can do that right now. And I hope you enjoyed this walk with me from Aspie with Attitude at Pirianda Gardens, just outside of Monbulk. I'd like to say peace and respect, and see you next time. And please also check Walk With Me number 17 and Walk With Me number 25. Said and done.